Hey vinyl community, it's Michael. Welcome back to Near Wild Heaven. What's playing in the background, this is Perubu, Final Solution. I think this is one of their first singles that they released from 1975. Great stuff from Perubu. Okay, today's video is going to be 15 albums from 1972, and I'm just going to jump right into it. So here we go with Black Sabbath Volume 4. This album, not quite as good as their first three. There's still some pretty good stuff on here, but I think the problem was they were on like this endless cycle of recording and touring, you know, for like 3 or 4 years, and by the time this album came out they were kind of burned out, you know, with like lack of ideas and stuff like that. But still there's some pretty good stuff on here, like Wheels of Confusion is pretty good, Tomorrow's Dream, Changes, Snowblind, Laguna Sunrise, Saint Vitus Dance. Like I said, some pretty good stuff on here, but some of it's a little bit mediocre, but they would make up for it on their next album. But yeah, there you go, Black Sabbath Volume 4. And up next, this is Hot Tuna Burgers. This is pretty good. It's more like a country blues than it is like rock. But this features Papa John Creech. He's really good, like right there, this guy. Yeah, Papa John Creech on violin. But really good stuff. If you like Hot Tuna, you don't know about this album, check it out. If you like country blues type thing. More acoustic bass, but still really good. I like songs like True Religion, Highway Song is really good, Keep on Trucking, the Water Song is great, Let Us Get Together right down here, and Sunny Days Strut. But great stuff from Hot Tuna Burgers. I'm not sure which, I think this might be their third or fourth album, but great stuff from Hot Tuna. And up next, this is a classic that everybody knows. David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars. This is so good. Just a classic album that everybody knows. Some of my favorite songs on here is, well, I like the whole album really, but standout tracks for me is like Moon Age Daydream. Fantastic song. Hang On to Yourself is really good. Ziggy Stardust, Suffragette City, Rock and Roll Suicide, all just great stuff from David Bowie. This was his album that kind of didn't quite break him in the United States. That really wouldn't happen until the Young Americans album, but in Cleveland and probably more like the East Coast, he was more popular out there on the East Coast than he was like on the West Coast. But like I said, that would all change when he released the Young Americans album. But yeah, great stuff from David Bowie, classic album. And up next, this is Alice Cooper, School's Out. This was their fifth album. This was the one that came out after Killer. So yeah, this was their fifth album. Yeah, but really good. I found this at a rummage sale or a garage sale like back in the late 70s, and the guy who was selling it, he was like a disc jockey at one time, and he had all these promo albums, and that's what this is. This came with little report card. It's got all the song titles on there. It's got the panties, of course, and it's like a white label promo. But yeah, it's a great album. It's one of my all-time favorite Alice Cooper albums, with songs like the title song "School's Out" is really good. "My Stars" is great. "Public Animal Number 9." "Blue Turk" is really good. But yeah, great album from Alice Cooper, the original band. Just so good. "School's Out," Alice Cooper. And up next, this is Elton John, "Honky Chateau." This is pretty good. It's like his maybe 4th or 5th album. I really like this song. "Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters" is really good. But the hit song, the single on here, was "Rocket Man," which is another great song. But all of it's good. I really like early Elton John. I like everything he did, probably up to and including "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." And then after that, I kind of lost interest in him. But yeah, he was churning them out in the 70s, like the mid to late 70s. He was like it seemed like every other month he was putting out a new album. But yeah, this is really good. This has a strange kind of opening. It opens like that. And all the lyrics and stuff. But yeah, great album from Elton John, "Honky Chateau." And up next, this is Lou Reed, "Transformer," classic album. Everybody knows this one. A lot of people show it all the time. But some of my favorite songs on here, of course, I like "Walk on the Wild Side," but I also like "Perfect Day" is really good. "Vicious," "Satellite of Love," "Wagon Wheel," all of it's really good. Yeah, Lou Reed, "Transformer," classic album from 1972. And up next, this is "Can Ij Bamyazi." This was, I'm not sure. It was 4th album. Their 4th album. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Typical Can sound. Kind of spacey with electronics and guitars and lots of percussion. And Damo Suzuki is on vocals on this one. But great stuff from Can, Ij Bamyazi. And then what that means, I have no idea. And up next is another classic. This is the Rolling Stones, "Exile on Main Street." This is like the last great Rolling Stones album. After this was Goat's Head Soup, and that was pretty good too, but they were starting to lose their quality in the songwriting. At least I think they did. But yeah, great stuff. There's so many good songs on this. "Tumbling Dice," "Rocks Off," "Rip This Joint," "Sweet Virginia," "Torn and Frayed." Just classic Rolling Stones. Just great stuff by them. So I'm not going to say too much more about it. Everybody knows this album. Just a classic Rolling Stones album. And up next, this is Pink Floyd, "Obscured by Clouds." This is the album that came out just before Dark Side of the Moon. It's really good. I really like this one a lot. The songs like "Obscured by Clouds" is great. Absolutely Curtains, "Burning Bridge," "Free 4" is really good. What's the Deal and the Mudmen. Just great stuff from Pink Floyd. Their album just before Dark Side of the Moon, just before they became huge. So there you go. And up next, this is Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick. This is pretty good. There's a lot of instrumental sections to this. It's like one long song, and it's really good. I really like this. I haven't listened to this in a long time, but I remember liking it quite a bit. This is an original 72 issue that has the newspaper in it. I don't want to open it up all the way because it's too much of a hassle. But yeah, great stuff from Jethro Tull. Classic album, Thick as a Brick. I think this is the one that came out after Aqualung. Aqualung was like the one that, you know, broke them and made them huge stars in the United States. And this was their follow-up. And it's pretty good. Thick as a Brick by Jethro Tull. And up next, we got proto-punk with Pink Fairies. What a Bunch of Sweeties. This album is so good. I love the Pink Fairies. It's just great stuff from them. The songs on here, like Ride On, Fight On, Portobello Shuffle, Maryland, The Pigs of Uranus. I love their version of Walk, Don't Run. They added some lyrics to it, and it doesn't sound anything like the Ventures version, except for the riff. That's the recognizable riff from Walk, Don't Run. You'll hear it in there. But yeah, this is a great album. It's kind of proto-punk, but great stuff from the Pink Fairies. What a Bunch of Sweeties. And up next, this is Hawkwind, Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do. This is their third album, I think. But yeah, this is really, really good. The song on here, Brainstorm, the first time I heard that was like the first time I ever got high, and it blew me away. A great song there, but all of it's really good. I really like Hawkwind, one of my favorite bands. But great stuff, great album by Hawkwind, Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do. And up next, this is the Scorpions, Lonesome Crow. This has Michael Schenker on from who would later be in UFO. This was his first band he was in. Yeah, this is really, really good. It's not like the later Scorpions that were more like a hard rock type thing. It's still hard rock, but it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a really good album, and it's mellow in some parts, and it still rocks too. But great stuff from the Scorpions. I believe this is their first album, but great stuff. Lonesome Crow. They do songs like I'm Going Mad, In Search of the Peace of Mind, Inheritance, Action, and the title song Lonesome Crow. Is all really good stuff. The Scorpions, Lonesome Crow. And up next, this is TRex, The Slider, the album that came out after Electric Warrior. This is really good. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. Telegram Sam is on here. Spaceball Ricochet, Baby Boomerang, Metal Guru, Main Man, Baby Strange, Buick McCain. all of it. Really good stuff from Mark Bolan and TRex. The Slider. Great stuff. And up next, this is Blue Oyster Cult, their first album. This is really good. Hard rock, a bit mellow in some spots, but mostly it's a good rocker. They do songs like Transmaniacon MC. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but I'm on the Lamb, but I ain't no sheep. Really good song here. Then Came the Last Days of May. That is a great song. Stairway to the Stars is really good. Screams, She's as Beautiful as a Foot. And the great Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll. It's a great hard rock song. And Workshop of the Telescopes and Redeemed. But great stuff from Blue Oyster Cult, their first album. I love that artwork on here. They always did have like really good artwork on their album covers. But great stuff from Blue Oyster Cult. And so the last one here, classic album, Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes. Just great stuff. Another artist that David Bowie helped out. I think he produced this, and the arrangements were done by Mott the Hoople and David Bowie. But yeah, it's a great album, one of the best Mott the Hoople albums ever. They do a cover of Lou Reed's Sweet Jane is really good. Mama's Little Jewel is great. All the Young Dudes, of course. Sucker, Jerk and Crocus, One of the Boys, Soft Ground, Ready for Love, which is the original version and it was later covered or redone by Bad Company, and Afterlights and Sea Diver. But really good stuff from Mott the Hoople. Everybody knows this album. It's a great album by them. It's good stuff. Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed in the last few weeks. My subscriptions are now at 666. So I'm going to need at least one more subscription so I'm not evil. So if you'd be so kind as to hit that subscription button and get me out of the evilness. So thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who leaves comments. That'll be it for this week, and we'll see you next week. Take care, VC.